he is here right now. So welcome to Talkin Tek, guys. We're back. Should be another show. There we go. He fucked off. So he's doing whatever the fuck it is he does. He's got his cooler next to him, so I don't understand. So let's start the show off right. Well, before we get started, Bender, you got to read our disclaimer. We got to make sure we're covered here.
The opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of Double Action Dive Charters, Dive Right In Scuba, but B. Larson Metalworks. What's the name of your not Discovery Dive Charters? The boat that used to be owned by Paul.
Isle Royale Charters.
Isle Royale Charters. Ford Seahorses, Dive Right In Scuba. I think I got it covered. You hear any names? It's purely fictitious. It's all coincidental. This is all fiction. Jesus, I'm a bit of a mess. I started drinking at work this afternoon, so
we usually got this all day.
I got there's gonna be some.
We're gonna hear some language.
I think we're gonna hear some language tonight. So of course, if the kids are up, it's time to send them off to bed. Unless of course you're in California, in which case you're a shitty parent. Your kids aren't gonna turn out anyways. I think we got it covered. If we don't, watch the other episodes. The disclaimer's the same. It's in writing somewhere. I think we got the legal department covered. Bob, right, what are you drinking?
Well, before we get to that, I think Bender, we already got a bunch of comments here that everybody's wishing you a happy birthday. So happy birthday, old man. This ought to be an interesting show. So Ryan, welcome to the show. We're glad to have you. We'll be talking. Well, who the fuck knows where the show's going to go tonight, but we'll see how it goes. Bender's already on the liquor. So it's going good. So, Bender, what are you drinking?
Well, just because it's going to be that time of year, things are going to start swimming around, feeling a little frisky. Going to have a Naughty Otter, Canadian lager. You know, I'll let you know. I think it'll do the job. Ryan, what are you drinking?
We got a Bell's Barrel Aged Expedition Stout.
Expedition.
Very nice. That's pretty tack.
Bell's makes some tasty beers.
So, guys,
go ahead.
I am. Let's see if I can get this up there. It's from Hop Butcher. They're a local Chicago area brewery. Amazing beers, and it is called Skeleton Cruise. Had to go with this. My beer guy set this one aside for me. It's got a pirate on it, so it was appropriate. I needed to have this tonight.
Is that an IPA?
This is an IPA.
Did you wash that down with like a peppermint latte or something like that, Bob? Or with hipster pants on? Or?
Did you go fuck yourself? How's that?
It's been that kind of a day. You know, I think I got told about 10:30 this morning. So
I mean, there you go. There you go. So Ryan, how you been, buddy?
Good. Enjoying the off season.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's going well. How's the boats going?
Boats are good. So a couple months heading back up to get them ready for the winter or for the season.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear. So guys, if you're listening and you don't know, which I don't know how you don't know, Ryan is the man if you want to go dive Isle Royale. I would say he's the best charter to go with, but he's also the only charter to go with. So
set the bar high.
He sets the bar pretty high. But
I think he's looking into 2041 now is when you get your next opening, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. 2020.
Yeah. I mean, so I mean, if you guys want to go out on a charter and see Isle Royale, you better book something like now so you can get out in the next 5 years. He's a pretty busy guy.
Yeah.
You know, you got a nice big boat up there, right?
Nice big boat, nice new one there. Thanks to Paul.
So now you bought Paul's old boat, right? Paul from Paul Turpin.
Paul Turpin's old boat. Yep.
So tell us about it.
Well, he built it from scratch, and big old steel 42-foot boat. It's got 4 bunks right up there in the V berth. It's also got a nice wood-burning stove on those cool nights, and the group's really good. You know, maybe we'll even crack open the 2-person hot tub in the back.
Very nice. Now,
I've heard stories about the hot tub.
Now, since you took possession of that boat, from what I understand, that boat, it has that bulb on the keel, right?
Yeah, the bulbous bow. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
My question is, has that bulbous bow been properly teabagged?
Yeah, there's a great shot of Terry on it.
Terry, I thought this was somebody else. I thought it was Tom who
No.
may have teabagged it.
Oh, it
when
could have
he
been Tom.
yeah. Oh, you were unaware of this.
No,
Okay.
I mean, I do have a shot of Terry on the ball.
Okay. Well, from the way I understand it is it's been teabagged by Tom. So
Okay.
just putting that out there so you know. Might want to wash that spot a little bit extra. Yeah, a little bit of scrub on there.
Sure thing. Good to know.
Yeah, it looks like you got Stillwater Diving. They got charters booked with you.
Yeah, they got 2 this year, so.
You got Jim and Steph coming up for 2 charters. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
An Apostles weekend too, so.
Very nice. The Apostle Islands are fun. So
Yeah.
you guys will enjoy that up there. Yeah, I've enjoyed that, my time up there.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you got, Bender?
Oh, I see Eric's on this afternoon or this evening. If he was still working for where he used to work, he wouldn't have let the president fall down a fucking flight of stairs this afternoon 3 times. It's not funny, but
it's kind of funny.
It's been an exciting week. We're plugging away. The weather's turning around. Maple syrup's flowing, or sap's flowing. Alicia's got both boats booked now for mid-May, so nothing like a deadline to get things done. We're plugging away. We'll make it. It'll be Friday night of. We'll be working on it, but we'll get there. Somebody get the goddamn phone.
Yeah, somebody's got to answer that phone. Yeah, sorry about that,
another
guys.
collect call?
No, it's I've reached out to Peter Sotis to get him back on the show, and we're trying to work out the logistics for it now because it's not easy getting that call from the prison down there in Florida. So that'll be coming soon, guys. We'll do an update.
Let's just jump right into it because we'll get into the bullshit about Isle Royale and stuff, but Ryan is such a legend in the technical diving community. We thought we'd take things up a level here. So we've got this is very inconspicuous cover. Our legal department has informed us that it is not wise to have logos on the podcast. So we've got knowledge reviews, and in this level of knowledge review, they're not even multiple guests, so you got to know the answers right away. So I think I'm just going to get to it. I don't know if Bob's got one or not, but this is about the advanced adventure diver. So, and it pertains to boat diving. So I'm going to ask Ryan, and I don't know. I don't think it's going to stump him, but I got to have a real quick, good, honest answer. So
there's been a few beers already drank.
Oh, and you just got to be honest. So on most dive boats, be sure to work out of a dive bag and not take up.
Oh, don't even get me fucking started on this topic. Oh, for fuck's sake, Bender.
I just triggered Bob as if I was using gender specific.
Yeah. I just got triggered there. All right, before we go any further with this, let me just put out there, guys, if you show up on a fucking dive boat and you have Rubbermaid containers, you can go fuck yourself. Get off the boat because I'm going to throw that shit overboard. I don't want you on my boat.
You could paddle home in your fucking Rubbermaid container.
We don't need that shit. Okay, now go ahead and answer the question.
I don't even remember what the question was.
There was something about working out of a bag so you don't.
Yeah, so you don't have to take up space.
Yeah. There's got to be a better answer than that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so Bender's question kind of sucked. So
it set fucking Bob right off. That's what it was really for. It wasn't for you, Ryan. It was just. I know Bob's triggers.
When you got milk crates and Rubbermaid, you can go fuck yourself.
You wait till I dig out the Sidemount manual. Shit's gonna get real.
Oh boy! All right, so my question from a random scuba diving training agency that we won't mention. I'm reading from one of the quizzes here. So, oh, here's a good one. So I'm not going to read you the multiple choice. I just want to hear the answer. Okay. Diving with enriched air. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know what that is. They also call it nitrox, in some places. It requires special training and procedures. Using enriched air without proper training and procedures can cause what?
Oh, I got an answer for this.
A larger bill at the end of the week?
Exactly. Very large.
Bender, what's your answer?
If you go to 160, and what was that fucking cave system the guy went to a couple weeks ago?
Oh, fuck. I don't remember that fucking guy. Yeah.
You get to show off breakdance moves that you've never fucking even invented yet.
Right.
Oh, this show's going to hell in a handbasket. So the boats, you put the boat away pretty much ready to go, though. You get up there, stock it up, put some fuel in it, oil changes,
Yeah, pretty much.
like
Unless,
that.
Every year you got to do some sort of upgrades.
Always
wants
something.
to go back and see the same thing. They want to see what's new.
Anything
So
for the
what's new?
captain?
What's that?
Any upgrades for the captain? Like, cause you put in a nice 47-inch fucking flat screen nav system that has a fucking engine room camera and all that shit on it.
Right.
People just go,
Right.
That was fucking $12,000, man. Fuck, come on.
Yeah.
No,
we're still working out how to do the hydraulic lift gate on the back.
The slob lift?
Yeah.
Just don't bring slobs. It's easier.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Hopefully autopilot this year. I'm tired of driving.
You're just trying to figure out how to get Tracy back on your boat, right? Because he's the one who's big into those.
Yeah. I'm sure he can figure one out for me.
Yeah, he'll source one and have 3 of them shipped. So tell us about the diving up there. So everybody knows. What's it like?
For those who actually haven't been up there yet, when are you guys going to come up?
2041.
Yeah, I mean, I got 5 years before you got an opening for me.
Right.
Yeah,
the diving's good. We got 10 wrecks around the island. For those of you who don't know, the majority of those are all recreational lit depths. So, 150, 140 and shallower. And then for you tech guys, we've got obviously the big one, the cam loops. Everybody knows that one if you're into tech diving. So 185 to 265 feet.
Okay.
Cogden stern, if you want to go down there. And that's around 175, 180 to about 200. So.
Okay, so you got a little bit for everybody.
Yeah, we got a little bit for everybody up there. So.
Yeah, and Isle Royale, the visibility is awesome, and it's Lake Superior, so we all know it's just fucking cold.
It's fucking cold. Yeah.
It's just always cold.
It is.
And for the people watching that don't really know much about Ryan's charter experience, I think it's unlike anything else that's going on in the Great Lakes. It's kind of a cross. It's similar to what Pete's doing, down in truck and bikini. You meet the boat. What is an Isle Royale? What does a Royale with cheese look like?
Typical week. So it's a 5-day charter. Most groups are going to show up Saturday evening. Boat leaves out first thing Sunday morning. We're diving Sunday morning, a couple hours later. And then we dive Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then one last dive on Thursday, and then we come back. So it's a full live on board service. Once you're on board, all your meals, all your fills and park fees, everything are taken care of.
So now most of your guys, they stay on the boat. I know in the past they could stay on the island, like sleep tonight and one of those things. But last year everybody had to stay on the boat, right?
Yeah, you can always get off the boat. We're on a dock every night, so if you want to go on to one of the little shelters on the island, you're welcome to do that.
Was that still allowed with COVID?
Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
They gave me like a special permit last year so that I could send everybody out into like the group campsites just so if they wanted to all spread out. But everybody's like, we got a nice warm boat right here that sleeps 8, so we're all staying on board.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Probably not a bad idea. So we do have a question for you.
Sure.
Stefan wants to know if you're going to change the fuel filter before the season starts this year. I feel like there's a story there.
There is a story there, and yes, there will be new fuel filters on board this year. You want
That's
the story
great.
now, don't you?
So you know what? We got another question. I don't know who this guy is. His name is Stratus Koss. He wants to know if we accept sailboat side mount divers. So
Side mount divers.
So yeah, I mean, Stratus, nobody wants a fucking side mount diver on their boat. It's just that simple. You fucking know this. You've been on the show. I mean, fuck, you know. But thanks for watching.
Look at that rig. Look at that fucking disaster.
Look at that. Look at these side mount guys. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We've had a few on board. Sure, you guys have too.
And can we get
We don't
your
have to spend a
opinions?
week with those motherfuckers, though. It's like one day, shit.
Can we get your opinion on side mount divers off a boat? Because we don't need to speak ours because everybody's already heard it. Most every show.
You're right. You know, with the way the boat's set up, where you can just walk literally right off the back of the boat, as long as they got their shit together, it's all right. It doesn't bother me. It's the guys that
Do any of them actually got their shit together though? Let's be honest.
I can think of a couple, and I can also think of a couple that take like an hour to get ready.
Yes.
There we go.
So-
Is that better, Stratus? Is that the angle? There we go. No, they're like this. Shit. Right
Like an inverted.
there. There's the side mount trim that I'm looking.
There you go, Stratus.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
There you
Love
go.
you like a brother from another mother.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, geez, we got a lot of questions for you today. This is good. We're getting a lot of activity in the chat here. Bill wants to know if there's a warning about bringing drones and launching them off a steel boat.
Yeah, you'd have to talk to
Roger.
Bill on that one. That was an expensive flight, from what I understand.
Oh, Bill, don't tell me you lost a drone.
That whole GPS steel boat doesn't calibrate the compass right, and they go up and then they fly off and then they go for a dive themselves.
So now that you have explained that, our friend here, we'll just put her up here, Nicole, who specializes in a boat in the Chicago area for side mount divers. Just putting that out there. That's what happened to that drone that got sunk in the water that I went looking for you. We were on a metal boat. You know, it couldn't find its way home. So just putting that out there. And she wants to know, you know what? I think she is onto something. There should be a got my shit together side mount card.
Got my shit together side mount. There you go.
I think we should make that happen.
A new Patty distinctive specialty.
You know what? We might have to write one.
There you go.
I think the three of us should get together and write that specialty.
Okay.
I think we could be onto something. You know?
That could be fun.
Good idea?
Good idea.
So there we go.
So mad. Nicole was so mad at me, or me and Bob. She's even madder at you, Bob, about the whole specialized side mount Chicago boat, because her fucking inbox has been full of side mount fucking clubs trying to book her boat. Like, she's full, and she's all mad at me. I'm like, my reply to that, I'm like, she says, this is what she said to me. She says, I can't believe you fucks. I'm like, I'm just trying to help, just trying to fill the boat.
Well,
like-
you know, I mean, I like Nicole. She's a good person, but you know, she just needs to relax and calm down. That's it. She needs to relax and calm down. Simple. So, Nicole, there you go.
Looking forward. She's also saying, you know, she's looking forward to the border getting open. I said, yeah, me too, because I want to come dive off your boat in my new side mount rig that I just bought. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try it for the first time off your boat.
I mean, when I go dive the Manitou, I'm side mounting it.
I think I'm gonna buy like a fucking Hollis or a Nomad or some whatever the rig is that all the kids are using now, the big tech kids are using. And I'm just gonna take 2 open circuit regular the things we teach in with the baseball bat rig on them and everything, and just side mount them the whole show. Octopus, fucking 40-inch hose.
Absolutely.
Just let her go. Just give her. I think this is the year I'm going to discover side mount.
I think I'm going to try and figure out how to side mount that Revo rebreather. I think you might be onto something. I'm going to test it when I'm up in Canada on Bender's boat. That's when it's going to happen. So I think that's the way to go. Might be onto something there. You know, we're never going to get any of these side mount guys to come on our show. So that's okay.
No. Well, after we had Ed Sorensen on, none of those guys can stack up. So
yeah,
Stratus.
Spent a week with him last week.
Ah, well, Ed's a good guy.
I hate you, Ryan.
Well, Bender can't go to Florida, so. But that being said, it's probably better off he can't come to the States. We don't need him here, right?
Anytime. You can come anytime.
Yeah. So, all right. So your season's shaping up good.
Yeah.
How's COVID affecting you with charters?
A lot of paperwork.
Yeah. Is there a lot more dealing with the national parks?
Yeah. They have their requirements, and you gotta kind of abide by that.
But it doesn't really slow you down too much, right? You're still okay.
No, we were still able to run last year. I mean, we had like a 4-week delay getting started, but was able to run. So yeah, thank God. Otherwise, it was going to become a really pricey summer.
Oh yeah. Wait, now where do you keep your boat for the year?
It's up on the North Shore, Silver Bay area.
Okay, so you keep it up there, so it's not that far. You don't have a long run or anything.
No, yeah, that's where it comes out at and stays for the winter. But then I run out of Grand Portage, Minnesota, which is only 6 miles from the Canadian border. So we're only talking about a 17, 18-mile crossing to get over to the island and start diving.
That's not too bad.
Coming out of the UP, you're talking 50 miles. So.
Yeah, and now this year your plan is to do some stops in the Apostle Islands, right? To give something different for your customers.
Yeah, so sometimes at the end of the season, when we're all done up at Isle Royal, we'll bring the boat down to the Apostles, do a little weekend, if you want to call it. I don't know, what do you want to exploration or adventure weekend? So it's a mix of real shallow wreck dives for the most part, kayak in the sea caves, lighthouse tours, that kind of stuff. So when you have significant others that don't dive, it's a nice little weekend to kind of get everybody together, families to get to go out, and then occasionally we do get to go out and dive some of the deeper ones, like the Camp Marquette and Moonlight. So
those are great wrecks. I loved every one of those.
We'll be doing those this summer with a group. So
I might have to call you and see if there's room on the boat.
Yeah, talk to Steve.
We can leave Steve on shore for a day or two, and I'll take his spot. So we'll see how that goes.
Cool.
We'll see how that goes. Hey, Bender, do you got some questions you want to ask?
I thought
there should be a list.
Yeah.
So guys, I think we need to let everybody know Ryan actually agreed to do the show, and he's seen the show.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a shocker. This is, I think Eric was the only other guy who agreed after seeing it, but now it's his turn to answer 20 questions.
Oh shit. I figured I had to at least say yes once here. I turned you down, I think, another time, or you got a hold of me and I was busy. So
you were busy. You didn't have time for us, whatever, but we got you on now.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. It goes in waves. We'll have 4 guests lined up in a row for shows, and then all of a sudden last week was almost as fucked as this week, and it was like Friday afternoon, and neither Bob nor I were able to find anybody.
Oh shit.
So we just said fuck it. And then You know, and now we got Ryan on. And after Ryan's on, like everybody who's anybody in the tech diving community is going to want to be on this show because, like,
For sure.
you've
Guys,
had Ryan.
I already
like,
got next week booked.
Yeah, it's lined up. It's going to be crazy. So
What you got next week?
It's
Oh,
secret.
well,
you have to tune
shall
in.
we announce that or no?
No.
We can announce it at the end of the show because
We'll announce it at the end of the show.
Today's about Ryan because
All right.
you know.
I agree.
So, anyways, here in my hand is the original.
No,
It's been done. Oh, go fuck.
No. We got to stop here. We got a comment we got to bring up.
Oh no. Oh,
Is this true, Ryan?
I don't know. What's the question?
Did you just complete a side mount course?
I was wondering how long that was going to take to come up. Yes, I did. We went.
No, for fuck's sake. Are you going to be diving it off a boat?
No, I've got my rebreather. Why would I do
Okay.
that?
All right, let's keep it that way. It doesn't belong on a fucking boat.
Right.
Okay. All right, now we're ready for 20 questions.
Okay.
Well, so who'd you do the side mount course with?
Ed?
Down at Cave Adventures, Ed Sorensen's place. So
Nice.
I did it with Dean.
You can't mess with that.
No. So yeah, Dean Olmschneider was our instructor. So excellent job. Great course. We did a side mount cavern intro to cave, and had we had more time, we would have just gone all the way. But I guess this gives us a reason to go back.
You could have done side mount intro to what is it? Side mount intro to sailboat diving supervisor course. 1 week,
go.
0 to hero, ready to rock, and then you're ready to go to Buford Springs. So
160 foot, big time.
just give her, on air. All right. So the original Talkin Tek 20 questions. It's been doctored up. Scribbled this down about 3 minutes before showtime. Fucking near a year ago. Like this, we're coming up on a year of Talkin Tek.
Yeah,
Who would have
We
thought?
are.
Did. Yeah.
I would have never
Anyways.
thought all these people would watch us for a whole fucking year.
Right.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like,
Oh, there's something.
it ain't our problem. You guys tuned into this shit. So, all right, Ryan, are you ready?
Sure.
Gas or diesel?
Diesel.
Open circuit or closed?
Closed.
Salt or fresh?
Fresh.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Back mount or side mount?
Shit. We'll go with back mouth since I drive a boat.
Better captain, Captain Kirk or Captain Picard?
Ooh. I got to go with the original. I got to go with Captain Kirk.
All right, shut the fuck up, Bender. Nobody wants to hear it.
Fucking Canadian. Captain Kirk, the original. Starfleet captain.
We all know. We hear it every fucking week.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Beer or wine?
Beer.
Favorite Great Lake?
Partial.
Look at his fucking shirt.
It's on the fucking list, Bob. I got to ask the question, okay?
All right.
Canon or Nikon?
Ooh, this is gonna stir up. I mean, I've always had Canons.
Me too.
Computer or tables?
Computer. I'm sure Becky's already commenting on the Canon question.
Well, since you're
Here we
talking about
go.
Becky,
Here we go.
better photographer.
Oh, don't ask me.
Oh no, you got to answer this.
Hefe
Oh,
or Beck?
for Becky. Oh, no. I'm pleading the first on that one.
No,
I gotta
you
get
got to
an
answer it.
Shit. Yes.
We'll come back to that.
We'll come back.
Rex or caves?
Rex.
Sausage or taco?
Taco.
Johnny Cash or Elton John?
Johnny Cash.
Top or bottom?
Top.
Power or sail?
Power.
GUE or TDI?
Oh. Well, TDI.
Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
Okay, I'm going to come back to this because we always end it with number 20. So Back to number 12. Better photographer.
No.
Hefe.
I mean,
or
you got to
Becky?
have an opinion here.
No.
You got to break somebody's heart.
Yeah, that's it.
Let her
I got
down
'em
easy now. Come on.
both on board. Let's see. Becky's she's shot a number of photos that ended up in magazines, and you can see my ass in there. And Hefe takes some awesome photos too. So,
All right. So which one?
shit.
I mean, you knew this was coming.
Yeah, I
knew
knew it
this
was.
was
I
coming.
figured if I bullshitted around for a while, it's
No,
kinda
no, we're not letting you get away with this one.
How can I combine the two into one thing?
This is like what's that one with Regis Philbin? That show, the not the weakest link, the fucking millionaire one. So the
Yeah,
Who
can
Wants
I
to Be a
phone a friend?
Millionaire? Yeah. You could totally phone a friend. Call Hefe right now and get him to answer that question for you. If you get him on the phone, get him to answer that question.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh fuck! All right, before the end of the night, I'll answer this question. I'll figure it
We'll
out.
come back to it. We'll come back
All
to
right,
it.
all right.
All right. So number 20 is rust or wood.
Oh, rust.
And that's Talkin Tek 19 questions because we're fucking coming back to that fucker.
Shit.
oh yeah, he is gonna answer that one.
Yeah.
He is gonna answer that one, and we've just been notified that Hefe has not tuned in as of yet tonight.
Yeah, I just saw that. Hey, Big T, how's it going? Oh shit, are you calling?
So
And yeah,
Where can everybody hear? Bob, can
yeah,
you
we
hear
can
that?
all hear. We can all hear him.
Okay, so we got Ryan Staley on the show, and he's having trouble answering Talkin Tek 20 questions. Question number 12, which is the better photographer, Hefe Grande or Becky Shot. So he's done the phone a friend. Can you help him out with this?
I'm pleading the first, Hefe.
Good night, sweetheart. Somebody's got to answer this. Did everybody hear this all right?
I mean, guys, we got to get an answer.
They got to get an answer, Hef.
Now, Ryan, Becky's not on the phone with us right now, so just putting that out.
Yeah,
there.
we can hear you. You just can't hear us. So hold on. Try that. I don't know if you can hear that. So
I mean, what do you got, Ryan?
Ryan, we need an answer. Hefe's listening. We got him on the phone.
Hefe's a great photographer. Absolutely amazing.
He's not going to give us an answer.
You motherfucker.
Well, that
I think he's broken your heart, Hefe. Come on for the after party. You can bust his balls. I'll talk to you in a bit. Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah. Well, we tried. We tried to put you on the spot there, Ryan.
This isn't over. We will get an answer, whether it's on this show or the next.
It might be on the after party. We'll get the real answer. And for everybody watching, we'll record that and share that with everybody once he actually answers. You know. So
shit.
I think show's going pretty well, even though Bender's hammered because he started drinking at about 9 a.m.
Well, it was 5 o'clock. I run the last bill through.
Yeah.
Run the last bill through, and that was it. I fucking had enough. We'll get to fuck off Friday, but like, there was a power outage in Texas for 15 fucking minutes because of a goddamn snowstorm, and now there's no polyurea foam for the fucking whole world. So if you want a boat or a fucking life jacket or a goddamn seat for your car, you're fucked. Just get this. Just let that sink in for a little bit. You're fucked. It's going to be a year before it's unfucked, maybe 2.
Okay.
And the ripple effect of that, it's just some little tiny, it's the butterfly effect. The ripple effect of that is going to be felt through the entire fucking marine industry. It's going to be awesome. and people need to calm the fuck down. But we'll get to that. It's not even fuck off. It's not even time for fuck off Friday yet, but we'll get to that. So
That's the way she goes.
Bob, I'm ready for a shot. Ryan's been ready for a shot.
Ryan's definitely after that question we asked him. I think he's ready for a shot. So let me go grab my Lickermans, and we'll all have a shot. Sound good?
Ryan's favorite part of the show. Right
So
here.
everybody here watching, make sure you go grab your drink right now.
Okay.
So I feel like I also need to share. I got this new beer holder. It says America across it. Emily and Andrew just got back from Florida. I mean, this is a Florida thing. They brought it to me. I want to thank them for bringing me this, and well, you guys probably want to thank them because it covers some stuff up. But just putting that out there. Well done, guys. I appreciate it. America. So there you go. And we have the unofficial sponsor of Talkin Tek. We have Lickermans. It's an old dirty Canadian whiskey brewed up at Sunnyvale Trailer Park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you drinking there, Ryan?
Some, Pillar.
It's a good rum.
Oh, yeah. This one.
That is a very good rum.
Spanish sherry casks aged.
Very
Ryan,
nice.
have you had the pleasure of enjoying a nice, dirty old shot of Canadian Lickerman's whiskey?
I have not. You guys got to send me some.
Yeah, I
Well, we
think
gotta
that
get
can be arranged.
We got to get our friend who could smuggle stuff across the border there.
There you
He's,
go.
basically just smuggling whiskey. So,
in his prison wallet. It's
his
like
prison
prohibition, but it's like prohibition, but the opposite.
yeah, you don't want to drink it straight from the bottle. It tastes a little funny, but,
Okay.
it's all right.
All right.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
That's a dirty whiskey there. So,
It's like, has anybody ever have you ever had to siphon gas out of a car or a boat or something? You're really in a bind, and you know it's coming, but you can't show fear.
it's the way she
Same
goes.
thing, it's right there, just perfect. It's gorgeous, phenomenal. It's like fucking
Yeah.
high school all over again.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Ryan,
Yeah.
Big T
Big
thinks
T.
you've tried Lickermans. I'm willing to bet he's brought some on your boat.
Maybe he did. Oh,
If I know Big T, he doesn't travel without his Lickermans.
All right. He might have had it on the boat in another bottle because everybody shows up not in glass, so it's just in plastic bottles so they don't break.
Do you have a no glass rule on the boat, Ryan?
Well, it is a steel boat, so glass and steel don't usually mix too well. But
You make exceptions for certain whiskeys or rums. Or rums.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. We pack
All right.
those nice and special
So we actually have a legitimate question for you.
All right.
This is actually, that's not his fucking name. It's fucking Chris. But he wants to know, when's your first charter and when's the earliest that you do charter? So what's your season look like?
We start running 1st of June through about the second week of September. That's about the best window up there.
Yeah, you don't want to go before June. It's fucking cold up there.
Fucking cool. There's still snow on the rocks in June when we get up there usually.
Yeah. I mean, look, we can all dive cold water, but who the fuck wants to go for a week of Lake Superior in May?
Right?
I don't want to go in Lake Michigan in May. It's fucking cold.
We did the last week of May once, and that was fucking cold.
Why do I feel like Myron was on that trip with you?
That would have been my
I'm pretty sure he told me about this story, and he said it was a huge mistake going that time of year.
Cold, very cold.
Yeah. So June. Yeah, that June's when he starts. So you don't want to go out before then. And look, if you want to get out with him, you better book now. Call him up tonight, shoot him a message, because after tonight's show, he's going to be booked for 6 years ahead of time. right? You're going to be booked through 2028 or something.
That'd be all right. Good.
You know, he books up quick. He's the best charter in Isle Royale. So, and the only one. We'll put that out there. And the only one.
This is going to be an interesting season on the Great Lakes because we all had minimal ice coverage this year.
Right.
The information I'm getting back, I was talking to a Seaway captain today. He says like even Whitefish Bay hardly has any ice flow in it, so we might get a little bit earlier warm up if we get some warm days in April, and it's going to be kind of neat. The Welland Canal is going to open tomorrow morning. I think a week from now, the Soo Locks are going to open. Or the Seaway is going to open. I'm not sure if the Soo Locks already opened, but shit's about to get crazy, and I'm hoping we have a safe season. I think we're going to start cutting shows back. Probably in another week will be our last regular show. We'll start cutting it back to maybe 2 a month because it's time to start ramping up. All the captains got to get to work, getting the boats ready, and you know. It's going to be dive season. Shit's going to get crazy. Assuming we live that long, and assuming this coronavirus gets under control. It seems like certainly in the States, we're like, Ryan, have you got the injection of the Marvin anti-corona shot yet, or what's going on?
No, we're still too young. Remember?
Well, so Bob got his.
Oh,
I
no.
did.
Bob broke into prison just to get it.
No.
No, I actually went and got my shot today, guys. Okay. So I got my shot today because I am I'm teaching at a high school, so I'm employed by a school, and I'm authorized to get it here in the state of Illinois. So I fucking went and got it. So I got my shot. We're good to go.
He's now fluent in Russian. No.
Oh, wait, I don't speak fucking Russian.
Fuck off.
Tanks around
but you
right
will.
Now. Nice.
So I got my shot today. So all went well. You know, I'm teaching I teach at a high school. I teach there's a marine biology unit that I teach the scuba portion of it. So this year I got 41 students. So it's quite the nightmare. Teaching an open water class, but I got like one more week and I'm done. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. Oh, you know who just chimed in here? Our friend Myron.
Yeah,
Myron, who just learned about this show tonight. Well, I met him right beforehand and had to rush back from the brewery to make it in time to start this. Myron says if it's too cold, we're just underdressed. Yeah, well, I'll just wait a month or two, Myron, and then it warms up. So there you go. So we're glad to see you joining us. So Bender, what do you got? Anything else?
Well, I've got something, and I'm hesitant to put it up, and I don't want to tease people too much, but we landed 20 copies of Close Calls this week in Canada. They've gone out to the people who pre-ordered. Pretty excited. It's a great book with limited exceptions. In my opinion, there's a few people in this book that can go fuck themselves. And I don't want to name names. There's a gorgeous shot by Stu Selden of the Manitou, which is probably my favorite shipwreck in the Great Lakes. Certainly sentimental. And a fellow contacted the photographer and asked if he could use a photo for an article he was writing. Didn't really give him much more information. And Stu had to pay for his own copy of this book. I might have bookmarked the page specifically for him, a little note saying, how does it feel to pay 100 Canadian dollars, which is like 12 American and 16 euros.
I'm going to give you the full screen to show this.
All right. How does it feel to pay $100 for a book with your fucking photo in it? I'm not naming names. I'm not calling people out. Page 336, when you get the copy, you can put two and two together. Wonderful book, Stratus. Thank you for getting these out to us. Fucking awesome. with limited exception. There's about like 3 people in here that fuck off. Yeah, awesome book.
Cool.
We got 2 copies left. 2 copies left. Whoever wants them, let me know if you're worthy. They got to be in Canada. What we're going to try to do is I'm going to work with Stratus and Bob and Mike and see if we can get books landed in the U.S.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. If they've got to cross the border, they might as well come direct from Spain. Or
Agreed.
Spain, Greece. Fucking Spain, Greece. It's all,
He's in fucking
they're
Greece.
all fucking greasy over there, Mediterranean. Fuck them.
So we got a couple more comments here.
Yeah.
Rick Mooney, I don't fucking know you, but you're asking Chris what was the best part of the course with Ed. Who the fuck is Chris? I don't know who you're asking that question to, so I don't know. Fuck off. So there we go.
Would you see that the next question down there?
Which one? Above it. Yeah, so yeah, that's Chris. So
Okay.
listen, I can teach you side mount. And it's gonna start out real simple. You're gonna strap those tanks to your fucking back and we're gonna go diving. All right? You can call it whatever the fuck you want, but if you're off a boat, we're putting that shit on your back. Simple, done. All right. So pretty simple. You're just not diving that shit off a boat. Don't do it to us. Nobody likes it. And I think Ryan's even going to agree that it's a pain in the ass the majority of the time.
True.
There are a few exceptions, but it's almost always a pain in the ass and nobody wants to fucking deal with it. Right. So just put the shit on your back and jump off the boat and go diving. I think it's that simple. So not sure where Bender went, but Ryan, you got anything else you want to add here?
No. How are you guys looking for the summer? I mean, how are you guys doing?
We'll see how things go. The virus has been interesting. I've always been big on bringing out of town groups and all that stuff, and travel's been down. But
Right.
We're all getting vaccinated now, so maybe things will pick up. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm concentrated on some of the projects I'm working on outside of the charters right now, and hopefully in the next couple months, once the lakes open up, I'll have some news for everybody on Talkin Tek. We'll find out. We'll see how things go, but we're out there. And it looks like Big T is digging your glass.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ryan, you got to get me one of those. I need one of those. I'll use it every week on the show.
Well,
so we got to make that happen.
They don't break on the boat.
The silly pints.
Yeah.
I keep those on my boat. They're the best.
They are the best.
They are the best. It looks like Terry will be vaccinated in 2028, which good news for you, Terry. That's the next time Ryan has an opening on his boat. So you should be all set. You should be able to get out and join him just in time for his next opening.
Yeah,
So,
I see Tank's Ashley there. He was the one that was with me last year that I had to bump to this year, and it looks like he was already saying that they might have to wait to the next.
Yeah,
we're
next
fucked.
time.
100%.
Yeah.
We're fucked this year. 100%.
Yeah, you guys are fucked. And speaking of that, it is Friday. I think I'm the only one who's been on the show who has not had to say a fuck off to Trudeau. And that's the guy I'm choosing today.
Oh my.
I read an article, I think it was, it might have been yesterday or 2 days ago, that he basically came out and said the border will not be opening anytime soon. Well, fuck you, Trudeau. Open this fucking border. Fuck, let me across. I got the vaccine. I'm good. Let me go. I'll show you my fucking proof. Let me get across. Let me go see my friends. Let me go do some diving. Let me have a good time. But fuck you, Trudeau. So we'll go to Bender next because Ryan, you might need a minute now.
Well,
I've really tried to keep politics out of it, and I've refrained. Like Trudeau can fuck off by like Sunday afternoon. You know, it doesn't take long before he has that coming. So I'm going to save that. He's got one coming, but I'm going to save it for a while. You know, once you're vaccinated, like for fuck's sakes, I know maybe it's not fair that if Bob's got the vaccine and someone else doesn't, he can travel. Well, fuck, life ain't fair. Deal with it. It's a privilege. Whatever. Let's get the economy open. But I kind of hit on it. I talked about polyurea foam in fucking Texas and shit, right? They can't even build boats now, right? I was talking to a boat dealer, has 128 boats that they sold last year on order to be delivered this summer or this spring. And now boat builders don't have the foam to spray in before they put the floor in and shit. So they're fucked. They're going to be laying people off in about 2 weeks here because of this. And it'll be about a month-long fuck up, but that just disruption in the supply chain. It's just an example of how COVID plus a fucking snowstorm ripple effects across the economy. And if you cannot deal with, and I don't mean as a business, I mean as a consumer, if you cannot deal with the ill effects of a supply chain disruption, and you got to take it out on the fucking little guy or the person on the front fucking line that can't deliver you a product that they can't physically put in their hands, no matter whatever, they can move heaven and hell, they can't get the fucking things to put in your hands. You need to just fuck right off. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. So calm the fuck down, but before you calm down, fuck off, and then calm down. Ryan, who needs to fuck off?
Wait, and that calm down and fuck off goes for Nicole too, because I like to tell her to calm down and relax. So there you go, Nicole. All right, Ryan, who do you got?
I see a whole line of shirts. It'll be keep calm and fuck off. Talkin Tek.
I think we need to get those made.
I want one. No, you had a good one there. I was going to say the whole border being closed can fuck off. But I mean, just in general, the whole COVID-19 shit can fuck off. It's screwed all of our seasons up. It's screwed all of our businesses up. I mean, not only us, but local businesses, our restaurants, everything is screwed up because of it. So yeah,
I'm with you. I'm over this. I'm done with it. It's been a fucking year. We're tired of it.
Yeah.
It's done. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
We just I think we got a little bit of time left, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But these fucking Canadians gotta figure their shit out. Us Americans, America, fuck yeah. We're doing like 1 million plus vaccinations a day. What are you doing? I think our friends Blair and Maggie said you're doing like 1,500 a day. Like, what the fuck?
Think we're doing around 700. It is slowly gaining momentum, but certainly not at the rate that needs to be. Our prime minister and pedophile, the racist Justin Trudeau, took his makeup off and promised us that we'd all be vaccinated by the end of
Guys,
September.
there was a disclaimer beforehand.
Oh, fuck, I'll say it. He is, in fact, a racist. Fucking Google it. It's there, okay? So I really have a problem with some scumbag giving the rest of the world a lecture about racism when he forgot to take his fucking boot polish off his face. But anyways, that aside, he's promised that we'll all be vaccinated by the end of September, which is the end of dive season. So we're fucked again. In order to accomplish that, we need to, if we start that goal towards that goal today, we need to administer 1.8 million doses a week to get, say, 75% of the population vaccinated. We're currently administering somewhere between 750,000 and 900,000 doses a week. So we are falling, we're hitting about 50% of that target where we need to be. And every week that we're behind, that is added on, et cetera. So if we got to do 1.8 million this week and we only get halfway there, then we got to do 1.9 million the week after, et cetera, et cetera. It's like interest. If you fall behind it, you're fucked. So we are sucking the hind teeth. Like it's a fucking disaster. It's no secret that I'm not particularly a fan of Trudeau. I'm certainly not a fan of our last prime minister either. But it doesn't take a mathematician to fucking get a calculator out and divide 50 million fucking doses by 37 weeks or whatever we got left to realize we're in a fucking lot of trouble. And a little bit of leadership and a little bit of honesty would go a long way. But it's that doesn't buy votes, and people are too stupid to use the fucking calculator app on their phone to fact check something. So we're fucked. And if you want to dive up here, Bob, you're fucked too. So sorry. And Ryan, if you got Canadians coming up this year, you're fucked on that.
Fucked. Yeah.
I mean, Bender, you know, the day I can cross that border, we're going to the Manitou. You're canceling whatever the fuck you got going on.
Fuck those guys. Bobby's going to the
Fuck anybody else. I'm going to the Manitou,
Yeah.
guys. Sorry if you're listening and you had something booked. Fuck you. I'm diving the Manitou the day I can cross the border. That's the way it's happening. So get over it. We got Jared. He wants to go dive Tobermory, which Bender will have a boat there.
One weekend only. It's invitation only. Better bring.
It's only one weekend you're going to be up there.
One weekend in Tobermory. It's invite only. We're not.
Jared, you were not invited, so sorry. That's it. Remove that comment.
Yeah, Tobermory's fucked. You need a special license from the town. You got to own land. It's fucked. So basically, we just go up there to irritate the locals, and by the locals, I mean the local charter operator
Isn't
up there.
Diver's Den?
I don't know, but they can go fuck themselves. You tug on Superman's cape.
So
what's gonna happen? So, anyways, that's a story for another episode.
Maybe we should get them on the show. But so we mentioned a certain Sidemount specialty captain out of the Chicago area. She's actually got a question for your Canadian captains, which would be you, Bender. Do you have a mask mandate where you have to wear them outside your vessel? Remember, this is coming from a Sidemount specialty captain.
So as far as masks, it's provincially. And before that, it was done by county as to where you had to wear a mask and not. And the mandatory mask thing really didn't come in until I want to say around November, when they were really completely jammed down our throats, the gag straps were put on us. So last year we didn't have a set in stone mask mandate. We basically said, smoke them if you got them. If you feel more comfortable wearing a mask, by all means wear it, but I'm not going to make you wear one. I feel like if you're on, I don't care how big the boat is, Ryan can probably attest to that. If you're on a boat with more than one person, you're going to bump into each other at some point. So there's really not a lot. You're sharing a bathroom. You're sharing, there is no way to really isolate, no matter how much fucking saran wrap you put on shit. There's no way to isolate on a boat, in my opinion. What we more or less did is adopted a similar protocol to what aviation in Canada was doing at the time. We did a questionnaire. We screened by temperature. We asked everybody, are you comfortable with these protocols? If you're uncomfortable, well, then fuck off before we even get on the boat. If you are comfortable, let's go. Going into this year, we need to re-examine it because we certainly want to comply with federal guidelines. And people forget, in Canada, the marine industry is federally regulated, not provincially regulated. So it's a little bit of a slippery slope, a little bit skewy. I feel like probably this season, until the government fucks off, we're probably going to have to wear masks on the boat until you can't see us anymore, at least, or until you've got your rag in your mouth, or I don't know. The marine industry is so small in this country that no one is going to write legislation specific to what we're doing. So I feel like we're probably going to have to take, like I said, look at what aviation's doing and sort of follow their lead, and at least say we've done everything reasonable to mitigate risk and go from there. I can't tell you where we're going to go from that. It's still we're still a month and a half away from running charters. I think we'll figure it out as we go.
I mean, it's the best any of us can do, right?
Yeah.
So Ryan, what are you doing with as far as like mask mandates and stuff with IOL?
Well, it depends on what the park's going to tell me to do, I guess.
So you're following whatever they recommend.
Well, they have their own regulations now. Some things, are guidelines. Some things, are requirements. But it depends on how you want to read into. I'm sure you all saw that USCG bulletin that was posted by DMO saying that you have to wear masks on public conveyance vessels. But is a privately chartered vessel a public vessel, or is it a privately chartered vessel? And if the people that have booked said private vessel choose not to, I mean, I'm not a ferry boat. So
Oh, that's true.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll see.
So I mean, I think it's all really up in the air. Mike Tutland here, he asked, so what if you're fully vaccinated? So as far as I understand things, that doesn't make a difference at this point. They're just requiring masks. They're not giving you the, well, if you're vaccinated, you don't. They just want everybody. So until that changes, then maybe that's what we need to do.
I like Terry's advice. Just stay on the loop.
Yeah, just stay on the loop as soon as you leave the car.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. Now, speaking of this whole mask thing, so me personally, I don't wear the traditional mask. I wear like the neck gaiter that you pull up, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I feel we should get some Talkin Tek fuck off neck gaiters made.
I'll take
Guys, we'll get some up. We'll start selling them to you. You guys better fucking buy them. Because I feel like that'd be good. It'll say fuck off right across your face.
I'll talk to Corey at Light Monkey because I know they did a whole series of Light Monkey ones. They were a pretty good hit. So he can certainly, I would think he could set us up with a vendor or point us in the right direction. I think we can put that together. Yeah.
I think we need to make that happen. I think we need some Talkin Tek fuck off neck gaiters.
There you go.
You know, I think that'd be a good idea.
Heck yeah. We down for
Well,
money.
everybody, thanks for tuning in. Ryan, thank you for coming on the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun, Ryan. It's good chatting with you. It's about time you fucking came on our show.
Great Lakes captains in the house. There we go. That's cool.
We are all here.
If this platform would allow it, and I think it limits us to 4 guests or 4 total people on the screen,
right.
We really would love to do a Great Lakes charter operator roundtable episode where we just talk shit about everybody and get like Mike and Cindy on, get Tracy Click on, Ryan, of course. Sean, if he gets his phone book on his seat, just round up all the charter operators we can and just basically talk shit for an hour. I think it'd be a lot of fun. We just have to find the infrastructure to do it.
The only problem is we might not have any customers after we're done. I mean, I think we have sufficiently pissed off the Sidemount divers, which I'm okay with. Just putting that out there. But if we get all of us on and just talk shit, we may not have any more customers. And you know what? Tracy's been watching, and he says Sean doesn't need a whole window. He is kind of like half a real man. So, Sean, I hope you're watching tonight. And there you go. So good call, Tracy. So, all right, guys. All right. So everybody watching, thanks for watching the show tonight.
Do we want to announce next week's show, or
shit? Yeah, we got to announce next week's show.
Who's next week?
So next week, guys, I have arranged for the man, the legend. Is he a legend? Yeah, he's probably getting up close to that.
He's a fucking legend.
I mean, Larry Green says he is. So as far as I'm concerned, that's it. We got James Draker coming on. He's going to be down in Jamaica, and he's going to call us from the resort that he's at, and he's going to join our show. So make sure you guys tune in for that. And that's the end of the show tonight. So fuck off, and we'll see you next week.
Ryan, stay on for the after party.
Ryan, stay on.
All right.
All right. Now we are stopping.